Bad luck, Daniil, not the start you wanted, obviously. What do you need to work on for your next match on Tuesday?
No idea. We'll just try to do better, and if it doesn't work, I'm happy to be out. If it works, I'm happy to be still in, and yeah, we'll see.
I would like to ask you kind of two questions. First of all, if you remember last time that you hit 3 double faults in a row. Second question, how would you define this surface? Slow, very slow, super slow, average? I'm kind of curious because from outside to me it looks slower than last year. Thank you.
Yeah, I heard it's slower, but it's still pretty fast. I would call it maybe either average or average fast. I don't think it's slow. And 3 double faults, I don't know, but I probably did with Popperin, but I'm not sure. But I did like 14, so it might have been there. But yeah, it's okay. It's, as I said, happens. I will work on it. I will try to fix it. So far, I didn't manage to do it since last match. So I have a minimum 2 more matches here, or maximum, and we'll see how it goes.
Daniil, I like you. I like how clever you are, but also how crazy you can be. And yeah, I've seen you crazy, yawning when you were playing Sinner a few years ago, and today doing all those things with the rackets. What comes through your mind when you do that, and what do you expect that happen when you do it?
Unfortunately, nothing comes through my mind, and I expect nothing. It's just I get angry, frustrated. This time, completely with myself, not with anyone. Just with myself, and yeah, very frustrated. I mean, tough break point, Schenk on the line. I mean, I was like, whatever, I lost the match, I don't care. So you have to finish the match, you cannot withdraw, no? So I just finished the match.
Were you surprised the way Taylor was staying in the long rallies and winning a lot of those long rallies?
Not at all. The balls make that everyone can do it now. So not at all surprised. I have this every day, day in, day out, since like 2-3 years. Every practice is a struggle, every match is a struggle, and I was holding for a long time, and now I feel zero pleasure of being on the court, so no surprise at all about the match today.
Are you just hoping for this year to be finished?
100%, and it's the first time I say it. Usually, ATP finals were not easy for me, and the only time I won it was when the year started in US Open, so it's a little bit different. But I always fight, and as I said, since long time I fight with something that doesn't depend on myself, and I'm a good fighter, so I am still 4 in the world, might be 5 if Taylor plays good here, still pretty decent. I'm sure a lot of guys would like it, but now I'm tired to fight it. I'm tired to fight against something that doesn't depend on myself, so I'll see how it goes today. Actually, I had my chances, and I'll have them in the next matches, and if it doesn't work out, I go on holiday, I'm happy.
Hi, Daniil. I was wondering, you've made a few comments about the balls on tour over the last few weeks. So will that affect your preparation for next season? Will your team try to get together and make some adjustments for 2025?
100%, that's the goal, and we, of course, always try, but we will try, because, again, I feel like I still can win against a lot of players, and I could have won, the match today being maybe in a better shape, or even being just a bit more lucky and not hitting, for sure, 3 double faults. But for sure, we will try something, and we're not sure it's going to work, but we will have a good preseason, try to see what I can do better from my side, where, as I say, I feel like I'm in a big disadvantage, but I need to do something with it. And for the moment, I couldn't find the exact way. Like, I can find the way through some matches, like Shanghai, Beijing, or even like US Open. Like, I can fight my way, I can try to find solutions during the match, but I didn't find the exact solution of, okay, I come to the court and I know kind of how I want to play and what I want to do, because as he said, literally everyone can stay in the rally with me right now, so it's every match I come, I know that, well, basically I have to hit whatever, it doesn't matter, so tactics matter less. It's just about fighting and serving well. So I'm going to work a lot on preseason to try to find some solutions, for sure.
Congrats, Taylor. It must be a good feeling to have your first win, if you can walk us through the match today.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I played a really solid match. I served well. You have to hit your spots very, very well in the serve against him, because he's such a good returner. And a lot of times you can hit a good serve and he'll still get it back. So I I did a great job at kind of just getting free points and then hanging in some tough rallies, being solid, kind of just showing him that I wasn't going to, make too many unforced errors or just give it to him. So yeah, I'm super happy with how I played.
Hi Taylor, congrats. Are you going to watch tonight matches, and who are you cheering for?
I'm probably not gonna watch. To be honest, I don't watch a lot of tennis. I feel like I'll probably go back and watch once I know the results, just to kind of scout and see, and then I kind of know I'm specifically looking for things in the match, knowing who I'm playing. But I guess for just to watch it, probably not. I mean, obviously you're gonna need to win, most likely win 2 matches if you want to make it out of the group. So, yeah, it'd be really tough. It'd be really tough to start with a loss. So it's huge for my chances, obviously, to get out of the group. And but really anything can happen. I think everyone in the group is obviously very good, and I wouldn't be surprised if any combination of 2 people made it out of the group. It's only a couple matches, and yeah, obviously I will be playing Yannick, and not for sure if it's the next match, but obviously we're in the same group, we're gonna play. I'm excited because I think after I played him at the Open, I played Carlos the next week at Laver Cup, and then I played Novak right after in Shanghai. I feel like those 3 matches I learned a lot about what I kind of needed to, I guess, improve on, get better at if I wanna hang with those guys. And I think I've done a good job since then, kind of working on those things and improving. So yeah, I'm excited at the opportunity to see if it's if what I've been doing will help me.
How encouraging was it to win some of those very long rallies with Daniel, even before he completely lost his cool?
I mean, it was huge. Obviously, I think it was a very tight match. He had break chances on me. I was in a lot of return games on him. It could have gone either way, and obviously I was able to save break points with some of those long rallies. I kind of just fought through, and it's it's very encouraging. He's so good from the baseline and just wearing you down, and I felt like he was much more aggressive today, which I think makes a bit of sense. He didn't want me to get time to attack and control the points, and he wanted to get me moving and be aggressive. But in a lot of the rallies, I didn't really see anything I liked too much to really pull the trigger on. So when I saw it, I attacked, and when I didn't, I was happy to run and play defense. And I thought I did a solid job. Like I said, just showing him that I wasn't going to give him a lot of free points.
I read your tweet. It was 1 week ago, more or less, against the coaching, that it would be allowed kind of everywhere. So from next season, I would like to understand your opinion a little bit better than just 1 tweet.
Yeah, I think one thing that makes tennis such a unique sport, such a cool sport, is it's genuinely as mental as it is physical. It's a big key part, in my opinion, to be able to figure things out and strategize by yourself. People change things that they're doing on the court to adjust to the opponent. I don't want a coach to be able to tell someone, hey, you see things differently, I guess, is when you're not the one playing the match sometimes. And I just think that 1 versus 1 part of tennis, where not only are you playing against each other, you're also having this mind battle almost against each other. It's such a big part of the game. I think not a lot of people realize, and I think you do have to play at almost the highest level to really understand how much strategy is going on, and that's something that should be between the 2 players. It's not, I think being able to make strategies and how you handle decision making, coming up with these kind of things under pressure, I think it's just as important as hitting a serve or hitting a forehand. But it would be insane if someone could come on the court and serve for you, right? So why can someone tell you what to do? That's just how I feel, you know. I compare it to the same as everything else you're doing on the court. Why would anyone be helping you? It makes it, I have no problem with it in team events like United Cup, Davis Cup, Laver Cup. That makes sense. Coaching, okay. Individual, the rest of the season, it just makes no sense to me. Most people do.
A couple of things. On the point of coaching, and you feel it should be eradicated completely when it's one-on-one, not even the coach giving a player some direction or anything as is allowed at the moment. And then the second part is you just saying, having played Yannick, Carlos, Novak, and you've learned stuff from those matches. What is it that you've learned for yourself from those matches?
I mean, for the first part, I think as far as it should go with the coach talking to you is giving you encouragement and saying, you know, great shot, good job, keep going, keep fighting, you know, stuff like that. I think when it gets into strategic, like back up or hit it this way more, cover this, I don't think that's, you know, and I think a lot of the reason they made this rule in the first place is they were almost, in a way, bullied into it because a lot of people would just break the rules anyway and coach anyways. So, I mean, I think there should be mics in the boxes. I think there should be someone monitoring the mics, and it should be very, very strict to where anything goes past just encouragement, immediately you're penalized. So, and then that's how you fix it, and then that's how you have no coaching, and then, you know, players have to figure things out on their own, and that's, like I said, one of the great things about tennis. And then, I mean, the second part, I can't really say because I'd be giving away too much of what I guess bothers me about them playing when they're playing me. But I think it's a very cop-out answer every time I lose one of those matches to say I could have served better, because when I lose a match, I can almost always serve better. I don't think I've ever lost a match and said I served perfect, because anytime I've served amazing, I wouldn't normally lose a match. So it's very cop-out to like lose to those guys and say I could have just served better. There's things deeper with point structure, certain shots in rallies, certain shots that trouble me that I need to get better at, and like I said, kind of playing those 3 matches in a row, I felt like I got to see some common trends, and I've been working on some stuff to help me in those situations on those very specific, particular shots.
What did you think when you saw Daniel with the upside down racket?
I mean, I was just laughing. It's fun. I think he's really funny, to be honest. Like, even when he's not playing me, like he always cracks me up. He's pretty funny. But I was laughing more when he was just like in between the points, just like tossing the racket up. Like, it's just him. Obviously, he had the upside down racket, but it's 40 love on my serve, so it's whatever. And he ended up making the return anyways. But I had to tell myself to really like focus, because the way he played some of the points at the 5-2 and he was serving showed me that he was, you know, he wanted to hold that game, and then he was going to try to break me at 5-3, which sometimes when, you know, your opponent's like makes it appear almost like they're not trying, or maybe they're not trying for a game, you can kind of lose your focus, and then they start trying again and they kind of catch you off guard. And that happens a lot more in pro tennis than you think. They kind of half tank, and then I'm going to try a real quick play, and then they get you. So I had to stay focused and be ready at 5-3, because I know at 5-3, if I didn't serve a good game, he wasn't going to just give it to me. He was going to try really hard, and he was going to play a good game. So luckily for me, I served a really, really solid game there. Didn't really give him a chance to play that game, but yeah, I mean, he was going to definitely fight for that game, and if he breaks me there, then we're basically back to even. So.